try not to cough, and I cough anyway. Hello, Libras. How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are having a lovely day, whatever day you decide to listen, whether it be daytime or night, okay, evening, whatever. Um, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. You may say, "Gosh, just go straight to like, comment, subscribe." She's so desperate. Okay, desperada. Okay, call her desperate. Now, anyway, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, share. Okay. Um, I don't brag about myself enough. I guess it's probably why we have a large audience because they want to see me show out, act like I got some fake teeth on, act like I got it going on for them, act like I'm gonna walk around here with a Jesus cross on me or something. I think that's what people want me to do is act like I'm part of the Jesus crew or a fake lying Jesus crew that I can make some miracle happen. Okay, I don't have them 10,100 angels walking beside me because they know not to come near me. They know I'm full of crap. They know I am the devil himself. Not really, but. They know I'm full of crap. They know I'm like, could you get them? Could you do this? And they be like, see what I mean? That's why you can't, no, don't put them angels back over there in the box over there because she playing too much. Put them right back over there. It's only for Jesus. I'm like, yeah, give me like one angel. One, they be like, girl, you cause that angel to go to hell too. No, we give you no angels. Y'all just sit back and go through the fit. Y'all go through earth. If you step from A to B to C to D, then that's you stepping from A to B to C to D and F around and find out all the way through. Then come back home and say, hey, I should have never done none of that bull crap. I should have never dated him. I should have never dated her. I should have never had all them laddie kids. I should have done none of that because now they all drove me crazy. He drive me crazy because he won't stop cheating. Like, what's wrong with you? You don't see me loving you? And she won't stop cheating. Girl, what's wrong with you? You gotta throw your kitty cat to everybody because what? The wind just blew and somebody just gave you a compliment and now you are flying the wind like it's gone with the wind. Then they write a whole book about you. And I'm sorry, they made 20 about you already. Being at that. There's no way I can go down the yellow brick road. It's not even yellow brick, okay? It's red brick, okay? Because every time you step on the thing, just crumble to pieces, okay? It ain't no gold in it, okay? Gold is everlasting. And ain't nothing in your life was everlasting. It's always crumbles and messes and driving you crazy. Okay? Ain't no nothing going about this relationship. Ain't nothing going about this little chilling self. What their bad self. Don't want to listen to nothing nobody tells talking about a gift. You'll give alright when you pray for me. Just stay praying for me. Get these knees and pray. That's your blessings to me. I feel like that's a gift that I can get from you. You may say, girl, you is I'm just saying, my goodness, there's no way I can go through that. What y'all be putting yourself through. It's like, who wants to hurt themselves on purpose? It's like sticking a bunch of needles in your arms and walking around talking about, I'm part of the movie Hellraiser Part 10. Oh, so you related? Go ahead. I just can't hurt me on purpose. I'm just sorry. Y'all can have it. Go right ahead. I don't like pain. I don't like when I suffer the consequences of my sins as it is. You know, I be trying to flip over this sin and go to another sin, but like maybe God he gonna judge me in that sin right here if I do this right here. He ain't gonna see me when I do this. He ain't gonna pay me no mind. I'm gonna go ahead and eat that whole box of Tootsie Rolls and hopefully my stomach don't hurt. And all of a sudden, boom, bam. I'm like, dang. I was hoping I wouldn't get suffocated for eating all them Tootsie Rolls. And here it is. Time again. Can't have no kind of pleasure without suffering behind it. What is this? What kind of earth is this? Pleasure and pain? I think it's hell already. I think it's hell. Nobody can tell me wrong. Nobody can tell me different. I'm saying. I'm just joking. Don't forgive me. I'm losing my mind because I'm hot and cold at the same time. Who does that? Hot and cold? Ooh, Lord have mercy. I don't know how anybody has invite children to suffer like this. But it's your choice, your free will. Do as you want to do. If you can suffer it and love the suffering teens, I'm not going to be a part of that crew. Okay, I'm already trying to help people in suffering, trying to help people. Okay, it's gonna be tiring me out. But trying to be kind to people, but I'm just. I want to be brotherly love. I want to be nice and gentle, but I get tired from doing it. Get tired. Oh Lord, just doing Libras a day, I'm getting tired just doing it. I'm sweating, already sweating. I'm hot. Hold on, let me cough a little bit. Let me cough. Yolk. Anyway, excuse me. Hello, Libras. How are you guys doing? I am Nicole, and today I'm going to start in your past with love. We're going to do love today. Hopefully, I don't add any money up in there. I know some of these might be struggling this one, and some of these are just popping, getting that money, baby. I know that's right. Can't be living on the streets. Gotta be living in what? My penthouse, my mansion, my upper room, castle. Anyway, so let's move on. Some of you Libras. In your past, I feel like for some of you guys, you got married. Some of you guys just had a little wet or some of you guys are calm preachers or deacons or somebody's going to the holy temple. Maybe you went to Jerusalem. Don't mind me. I don't know how to say the word Jerusalem. See, I still can say it. Jerusalem, Jerusalem, whatever it was. Y'all probably went over there somewhere. And I feel like some of you guys either got baptized in the water, baptized in the rain. Some of you guys probably took your husband and your children over there, got scared, like, we're gonna go over here. And we will get baptized today, kids, because we don't want to go down there. This case is the real hell. We don't want to go. Nigga, this is real hell as it is. What you talking about? This is level 1. If you don't believe level 1, then you going out to level 2, it's gonna fuck you up for real. Then level 3, it's gonna really do it. I'm just saying. Ooh, sure, ain't no way in the world. If you were living on repeat and doing crazy shit every day, I don't know how you don't believe that's gonna be a part 2 and a part 3. I don't know how people can just be delusional. Like, we live in a paradise. Oh, I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on paradise to turn around. I'm waiting on money to fall out the sky. Okay, no dead presidents. I don't know why they put dead people on the money. Does that make any sense? You be thinking of stuff like, what Bible did you read or not read? I'm trying to figure out, do anybody have the right scriptures in this world? Because I feel like somebody is neglecting to understand the truth about it. Because what I read, from my understanding, it says do not create any image of man. So why you create an image of the presidents on your freaking money? Who does that? You're not supposed to create an image. Okay, because those people are dead. You know what happens when Saul went to the mountain and he talked to that witch? You know what he did? That woman, it was a Sam or somebody, he woke up, he said, why have you woken me up? I was sleeping. Them people sleeping. So every time they talk about Benjamin Franklin, you waking up Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin can't rest to save his soul. That man is in pure hell. You know why? Because this whole world has put Benjamin Franklin in pure hell. Because he can't rest with the shit because you keep knocking on his door. Benjamin, hey. And he was like, what? You were like, oh my God, what happened? The only person who's been calling upon is Jesus. And you don't even know his face. As a matter of fact, he probably should have been on Facebook with that money so he could be holding it in nine, could be blessed. Actually have blessings, some real blessings. Benjamin probably ain't never got to know Jesus. He probably don't know who in the world Jesus was. He probably never thought about Jesus a day in his life. Okay, he ain't walked or sniff or nothing because he could have freed the people back in there if he was. Okay, he could have sent the angels to say, hey, let the people go. Because we don't want repercussions of that. People say, I don't understand what's going on in the world now. Why is this thing? You can't do stuff. Hold up. You just can't do stuff and don't expect no karma behind it. I don't get that part. It's like if you give someone a job and they work for you for 3 weeks and you make $1 billion off of those people that you work for 3 weeks. And you smile and happy. Yippee, yeah. I made $1 billion. Billion. I look it. And you got about 300 workers, and 300 workers have been paid, and you made $3 million. $3 billion, maybe more. And you just forgot about paying people. You feel like, I'm gonna pay nobody. Oh, nobody, nothing. Does that make sense? So you don't have to suffer no kind of retaliation, no kind of bad karma, no kind of nothing, right? That's the way people in the world now think. They feel like, I trick you into working for me and nothing comes of it. That's the way the minds go, and that doesn't make any sense. Now, if you expecting to work and get paid, and you expecting to put a product out there and to get paid for it, how is the other people that's humans like you that walk around and they ain't supposed to expect nothing? So what makes you so special that you are supposed to be entitled to get stuff? That making sense, doesn't it? Well, they're just peasants and they did that, and So you're just saying that peasants don't need to eat. So, okay, we're going to take you for example. Peasants ain't supposed to have nothing. You're supposed to have it all. What happens if the next 3 weeks come up and you still trying to make this money? And those same people, the only people in the face of the world, God has taken everybody away for the 300 people you didn't pay. So now it's time for you to work those 300 people again. So now they all go to work working hard for you for 2 weeks straight. Then all of a sudden the next week comes, it's like nobody shows up for work. Why is nobody here? I got business to run. I want my product run. You didn't pay them for their 5 weeks. Hold up, 3, 4, 5. 5 weeks you had to pay these people. So they hadn't ate, they hadn't drunk no water, they don't have a roof over their head, they just sitting there struggling. They all bodies are just on the ground. Because they can't afford to stay well. They can't afford to eat nothing. They can't afford to drink. Because you belly up all the money. You kept all the hard earnings for yourself. So now you have nobody to run your company for the last week. Now you have a high demand that needs people and there's no one to give it to you. You may say high demand, okay, you say there's only 300 people left in the world. Well, your mind and your ego don't comprehend that. Because you don't comprehend that you just going through a test phase where now you have all this product and nobody's to give it to. But you don't see that because you're so in your ego thinking like, hey, yeah, I'm a man. So now you can't hire nobody. Now you got a bunch of product that you're trying to sell out. But in reality, it's your demand is invisible because there's really nobody there to get your demand. So now you have a whole shitstorm about to come unveil itself and let you see something. Why? Because you don't comprehend that your ego says that you don't have to get judged for that. Why do you think that? Who's going to run your shift now? Who's going to buy your stuff? So now you find the people are dead. Now you find there's nobody actually to buy your product. So now you got a bunch of product that's been made and nobody's there to buy it. So now you're feeling kind of like, what in the world? I don't deserve this. So how you don't deserve to be hurt when people who is supposed to work for you don't deserve to eat, drink, and survive? Does that make sense? Yeah. So pretty much that's how the world works and operates. It's on a theory. If I give you very little just to keep you alive, and you're gonna pray to Jesus and Jesus. So if you think that Jesus keeps, actually, who you think keeping alive? Jesus got it, because people live on very little to survive, and it don't make any sense that they're actually waking up to serve you again. Doesn't make sense. You know God got to be spinning the wheel of fate for you to be able to have people who barely have enough to survive off to be able to come to you and work as like a slave for you to be rich again. It don't make sense. But people do it all the time. But hey, I don't think they understand karma. I don't think they understand the reason of what they do, and that there's something bigger than you to operate this world for all the people to survive. Because there's no way that people can pay their rent, pay all the bills, plus buy groceries on a little bit of money that some people give someone and have high expectations of them to perform on the job and stuff. It's like crazy. But anyway, the truth of God is good. So Libras, I'm tired of it now, so let me go ahead and get your readings. And this is based about love, as I said before, and I'm stopping the past and work right to the front as I was. I was already started, but I got into the world. But anyway, I feel like for some of you guys, you're going through a heartbreak. Somebody disappointed you, not once, but twice, but 3 times, a lady. So you could have dated someone that disappointed you, or it could be that you dating and went on another date, and it's like everybody keep questioning you. You're like, I'm so tired of this. What's going on? Nobody's making me happy. Everybody's getting on my nerves. And it could be that you lost someone that also caused it to be like more like a heartbreak for some of your Libras. Some of you, I feel like you're worried about your money. You're paranoid about your money. I think you're trying to keep your eye close on your money, your possessions, anything you have. I feel like a lot of you guys are real stiff with it. You feel like somebody's trying to take something from you. You feel like, oh, I'm gonna lose it. And I feel like some of you Libras in the past, you actually did lose it. Or you had to give out more money to people than what people are willing to give back to you. For example, I know it's right. So I feel like for some of you Libras, you feel like you were being defeated or feeling stressed out. I feel like you can't figure it and you can't do it. But I feel like now you're allowing that energy to just, if you're getting the break that you need, or you're finally able to relax, and it's not so heavy, but it's still kind of there. So you're feeling a little bit less tense. I think some of you are getting rest, or detoxing, or letting some things go, or people that was saying this, talk about rumors, or I feel like a lot of that stuff you're going through, you just kind of like ignoring it, and it's not as much pressure as it was before for some of you Libras. I feel like with some of you Libras, you received some news that was someone pampered you and made you feel really important, so good, but at the same time, you feel like it didn't last long. You know, that energy of someone boosting your ego, it just feels like it came up and just dissipated as soon as it came up. It's like a hot air balloon. It's like someone was telling you a lie, but actually was telling you the truth, or something good was going for you, and you feel like, damn, that didn't last long, but it is what it is, you know. I feel like you guys are still trying to work, but not work so hard to try to keep it relevant, but like, I want to be, but at the same time, it's like, I'm so tired. For some of you, I feel like you guys are trying to be, you may have to go to courts. You may have to go to court in the past, and I feel like this court energy is still going on. But I feel like you're in this point where you're saying it's not necessarily fighting for rights. You feel like something is not justified. I feel like you guys are trying to justify things that's going on. You're trying to go through all the fine prints and make sure everything is correct. Like I said, I feel like some of you guys are paranoid about your money, your houses, everything about that you have. Everything that comes to you, I feel like for some of you is you going through like within fine prints. If you guys are getting married, I feel like you're doing a courthouse wedding, but I also feel like you're just making sure everything this person is doing, he's saying he's doing, she's saying she's doing. It's like everything you do has to be on T. You have to be on point with everything you say you're gonna do to me in this relationship. I feel like for some of you guys, you date someone who was much younger than you. If this person that was younger than you, Libras, I feel like you guys are just like one night stand this person, and you feel like maybe this person's not mature enough, or you date someone who had a snappy attitude, and you was like, oh, this one night stand, I want to keep it going with you because I don't like your attitude. For some of you Libras, but for some of you Libras, like I said, I feel like you're just watching your money, waiting on your money to come through, or you just maybe have to go to court, take someone to court about your money. And for some, I feel like some of you Libras may have to go to court for your money, and or you're taking someone to court about your money or something like that. But I feel like you're just waiting on it for some of you Libras, and you may have to go to court for it. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, right here. Okay, that was your past, Libra. Let's move on to your present and future, and what's going on. Like yesterday, today, it's like the present, near future. So something you probably still wallowing in now, or may not. So Libras, I'm still talking about love. But I feel like this fire sign came in again. It's another fire sign for some of you Libras. Some of you guys, I feel like this person here is trying to take you back to the past or take you to the future. You know, which one it is. I feel like for some of you Libras, I feel like this fire sign is making you feel like you're reminiscing about somebody else in the past that you had to deal with. And I feel like for some of you Libras, I feel like you deal with someone who's actually taking you to the future. You know what I'm saying? So what I mean by taking you to the future is they're offering you something better than what you were before. And some of you guys are like, nah, I feel like I'm in a rewind with you. And it feels like I can't stop going backwards, and I want to go front first. So I feel like for some of you Libras, I feel like you're going backwards. And right now, for some of you, I don't think you realize that you're going backwards with this person, and it hadn't hit you yet because I feel like you're being hard-headed and stubborn, and you're not seeing all the facts that you need to see. But I feel like later on, you're going to be focused on the details of this thing because it's going to affect your money. And once it starts affecting your money, and you're like, why am I missing some money? I might take a lump sum of money on me or something like that. So I feel like it's going to cause you to have to reflect back and say, I thought I was going forward with you. I thought I was doing something better with you. But because you want to go forward, because you want this to be what you want to be, you don't want it to be the way God says it's going to be in life. You want it to be the way you want it to be in life. So some of you guys notice it, and some of you guys haven't noticed it yet. Some of you guys may notice it in the middle of the week. And I think it may be dealing with something with the money, and I think that's when you probably don't notice something going on. But right now, I feel like for some of you Libras, you probably was having with someone, and it was probably fast playing with strangers. For some of you Libras who does not actually mess with a fire sign, I feel like you're just having a fast play with strangers, and I feel like you're just either like out just feeling yourself for a minute and not really just meaning nothing with nobody. It's like, I ain't got time for nobody. Or someone's doing you like that, where they didn't really have alone. They wasn't really want to be with you for a long time, but I feel like they're gonna come by and act like it's still a relationship, but not really nothing serious. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, sometimes you go to the club, you meet Tyrone, and then you see Tyrone on Bill, or you see Mary, and it's like a one night stand. It's like a quick flame energy, but you guys just go yourself a raise, and then you see each other again at the subway, and then all of a sudden you're like, let's do it one more time. So it's something like that where you just see someone and it's like a hot flame, but it's nothing serious, you know. Just eat it and poop it out, right? So I feel like some of you guys are just wanting some quickies with some people, and it's just not that. And then you see it somewhere else, maybe 2 weeks later or a month later, you see them, and it's constantly like you guys are in and out each other. So it's nothing serious. You get what I'm saying? So it's nothing like a solid relationship. And some of you guys, it's a solid relationship with the person, and it's solid, but at the same time, I think you're kind of paranoid about your money. If you're not, I think you need to be paranoid, because I feel like a lump sum comes out of your money for some of you guys that has good money, or for some of you guys that's working hard. I feel like you may be feeling like someone's putting all the pressure on you to do everything for some of you guys. But some of you, I feel like there is a lot of competition, or there is a lot of competition, but I don't think you see it or you don't pay it no mind. I feel like you're being naive about something. But I feel like there's someone who's going through the same thing that you're going through, and it's like, we all this and we all the same, and you're feeling like, nah, we ain't all the same, we ain't doing all the same. But I feel like you're in denial of it, but you're pretty much doing the same thing. It's like everybody has a Pepsi in their hand, but because yours is Pepsi cherry, or someone else is Pepsi lime, or someone else Pepsi strawberry, or someone else Pepsi lime, lemon lime or something, you feel like we're not all the same, you know. But in reality, you all drink a Pepsi that's mixed with a little bit different kind of flavor. But at the same time, it's like you're dealing with this energy where someone is trying to be petty, or trying to compare you and try to make you seem like you're in the same boat, and your mind's like, no, we're not. My boat has a captain, their boat just have a my boat has a captain, and their boat just have a paddle. It's just them in the damn boat rolling up. For some of you Libras, I feel like you have to choose between somebody, and I feel like you don't want to make a choice. I think you feel like two people are the same, and I feel like you feel like, what the hell am I going to choose between somebody that I feel like they're both doing the same petty shit. So if you're in between someone, but at the same time, I feel like you have a difficult time trying to change between two. Something that was dead, something needs to be let go. I feel like some of you guys are either pregnant, but you also don't want to let something go. I feel like you want to move away from conflict, but at the same time, I feel like you're still carrying the bullshit with you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you get on the airplane and you're talking to somebody, and you left this person, but you're still on the phone with the person. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still arguing, you're still fussing, and you still carry on because you have something in common. You have kids, you may have family, but I feel like there's something that's going on that you guys need to. It's like you have to straighten out a conflict, or straighten out something that's being done. Say for instance, like you go get your nails done, and the person told you if you come and get a nails done, and it was gonna be this amount of money, and you get your nails done, and the price is $120, is what they told you on the phone for everything that you want to be done to your nails. And it's like, okay, fine, cool. Then you get there, and you ask the person, you said, well, did you have me down on the schedule to get my nails done? They was like, yeah, we got it right here. And you say, okay, you know the price of the page? It was like, yeah, it's right here. So you get your nails done, they're talking and laughing to you, and da. So then after you're done, they say, okay, that'll be $205. And you're like, 205? And you're like, nah, you said it was 120. And he was like, no, 205, we did this, and we did this, and we did that. So you're arguing and debating that what you agreed to is not the price. You said 120, and now you're saying it's going to be 205. And so therefore, it's something like that's going on in your life where you need to come to negotiation, and you need to come to understand, or someone needs to tell the truth. Someone needs to go back to what their promises was, what they agreed to, versus doing things out of spite, or doing things according to what they want to do it. You know, just being greedy, or someone just being selfish, or someone just not um caring about bad karma, in other words, because fire signs is, if you deal with the fire sign or another air sign or Pisces or Scorpio, Aries, um, type person, or the Libra, Aries. That's an Aries already. I just said Aries, Aries, Aries. It's a lot of Aries in here for some reason. What the heck going on? But anyway, if you deal with someone with that type of personality with the Aries, you kind of like have a person wherein they're constantly petty. They constantly don't want to be here what you got to say. Constantly doing things according to what they want to do it versus what makes sense to do. You see what I'm saying? If you tell Aries, say, hey Aries, let's go to the store, we're gonna get some milk and cereal. The Aries go to the store, instead of getting them get milk and cereal, they go in the store and they get Twinkies and they get a box of this and they get this and the other, but no milk and cereals. And you're like, okay, why did you go in the store and get this crap here so I get the milk and cereals? Then you forgot the milk and cereals. Oh well, what's the difference? It don't matter. I got what I want. Okay, well it's not healthy. It's not good for you. Makes sense, you know what I'm saying? You want to be healthy. So it's just certain things that someone do to hurt themselves, and then they cry about being diabetic. They cry about being sick. They cry about lacking of because you don't listen when someone's trying to tell you something. So I feel like some of the leaders are going with a situation where things could be so much better if a person just listens the first time or just listens the second time, you know. But it keeps going on to I do what I want to do mentality, and it just doesn't pan out if you just do it right the first time. So I feel like some of you Libras are going through that with this love situation with some of you guys loving somebody. It's like you can't see yourself with this person for some of you Libras. I feel like you guys are just tired of having to blow up and fight with this person for some of you Libras. I feel like maybe not this week, maybe next week. You may feel like, oh my goodness. You may be shocked that somebody's gonna get married to somebody else. I feel like some of you Libras, you may find out, oh, the person you with, you discover later on that they're going to marry somebody else and that they have proposed to somebody, and you're like, okay, I didn't know that you was going to marry somebody else. So I feel like it's a shitstorm coming next week for some of your Libras. I feel like some of your Libras are actually married, and I feel like for some of you guys, you may be getting divorced. But I also feel like for some of you guys, you may have discovered a shitstorm. I feel like some of your Libras, I feel like you kind of glad that you didn't marry somebody. You feel like if you had took that risk, that it would have been a foolish one. Because if you would have to fight somebody, everybody who was in competition with you. I feel like there's a lot of people's competition with you. I feel like you would have to fight all those people who compete with you. For those, some of your Libras men's and some of your Libras women's. You would have to come. I feel like somebody was trying to bully you. I feel like you were trying to bully somebody and take control of someone. But I feel like you decided to say, no, I'm going to leave that trash at the door. I don't want that. For some of your Libras. I feel like some of your Libras, I feel like you were dealing with energy where you feel like every time you did something, something's come back to you. So I feel like you were in an energy where what goes around comes around real quick. So I feel like for some of you guys, you're kind of like noticing things and you're trying to catch it and watch what you're doing for some of your Libras, which is good. And I feel like for some of you guys, you may not watch what you're doing and it backfires. So be mindful of messing somebody else's man or messing somebody else's woman and then it backfires on you. So then somebody messes somebody who you want to be with. You get what I'm saying? Or be mindful or talking down to somebody, trying to take something from somebody, or just being petty and messy and somebody's petty and messy and somebody takes something from you, okay? So that's the energy where it's like in 3 weeks, you deal with energy where you need to watch it. Watch your money, watch who you're talking to, make sure the person who is something that you really want to spend time with, and they're not trying to take your money, or you have to take your money and spend it on them, okay? You could be with the earth sign too. This earth sign may come in and offer you some love or a new relationship, and a water sign may come in and offer you some love as well. But I don't feel like you guys, I feel like after you go through a shitstorm with somebody, I feel like a water sign will try to come in. But I feel like for some of you Libras, you may be dealing with a Scorpio as well. But I feel like with a Scorpio, you might find some real bad shit about the Scorpio. I don't know what the hell it is. But it's gonna be a whole lot of shitstorm with this little water sign here. It's gonna be like what the hell with the Scorpio. So I just feel like you're gonna probably be blown away with whatever the Scorpio has to say. But your ass is gonna get his out of there. But I don't know if this person is Scorpio going to jail or what. But a Scorpio may have to go. But for some of your Libras to do, yeah, I don't know. Listen, let's see Libra. What is this blowing up for? Oh, I'm supposed to pause this because it is going all over the place. Okay, I'm back, Libra. So when it's Alice Woman. So some of you Libras, you could be dealing with an energy where the some of you guys may be dealing with drama with your baby daddies, and where the stepdaddies they're being stressed out with the kids, they get on his nerves. So just in case if you're wondering like how he feel about the kids, well, he's looking kind of stressed out. And also some of your Libras could be making a guy wait, or you could be the Libra where you deal with someone who tells you can't see the kids unless you send them some money through Cash App right now. Some of you Libras pay attention to your kids that it's cold outside. Make sure they have coats and right clothing that they need on. You know, just a little advice for the kids when they feel like you don't comprehend that they need this. Now, some Libras will be on top, but if you smoke and drink or get high, so of course, you know, only your own little world. Yeah. Some Libras you could be dealing with a group of kids, or you could be giving some people advice or information or something like that, or reading books to kids where they are in a group where they're sitting back and they love your story time, Libras. That's some Libras. I guess I can't say that on here. For some of you Libras, you may be somebody may feel like you put the pressure on them to pay all your bills, to take care of you, and to make sure they heal you, or you may feel like someone wants you to do that for them, Libras. Vice versa. Okay. Some of you Libras may feel like someone is spying on you, watching you, or because they're making a mess, probably. Pull up these. Someone may be standing in some sewer or a backyard or a ditch or something, watching you through some binoculars. For some of you Libras, for some of you Libras, someone's probably nitpicking about the fine things. Maybe something very tiny is very petty or something like that. Some of you Libras, someone's hiding the body. Someone's throwing it in the dirt. Someone buried 6 feet deep, or someone's digging up a body, or someone's torturing a body. What in the world? Am I supposed to even say that, Libras? I don't know. Somebody's throwing some dirt over a body. Ain't got nobody to know about it. Some of you Libras could be meeting somebody with a soap to throw. That's not about love, so I don't want to discuss that. Princess Elder C. Beware, somebody has to get out of the house fast, quick, and hurry. Some of your kids, you probably send your kids to their grandparents' house or grandparents' house. Let's see what else. I'm trying to get this fast as I can, so just give me a minute. I'm just trying to do a flash. That's probably me because I'm enjoying little kids with little puppies, and I love to see the little kids make their funny faces. So some of you are probably like me. You're enjoying watching the little kids make funny faces and the little dolls make their funny faces. So you're probably watching social media while you're watching that. So yeah, that's probably me. Some of you Libras are probably having where you have this thing where you it's not donation, but it's basically like you feed the hungry. For some of you Libras, you could be doing a thing where you go out and feed the homeless people. Yeah. I don't know why, but I keep seeing this thing with zombies, but I keep dreaming about zombies too. So I hope somebody's not mixing up something chemical with zombies because I keep dreaming it and I see it right here, like zombies. Some of you Libras can't wait for the snow to come down because you want to make snow angels. Um, some of you Libras may see something in the news that shocks you and you may be reading a newspaper or something. For some of you, you're very in tune with the news. For some of you Libras. Um, some of you just can't wait for the new year to come in. You guys are waiting, anticipating, like, I can't wait for this year to be over with. I feel like some of you Libras, I don't feel like I see where some of you Libras have took yourself to the point where you're on substance so bad that you have put your own self on that corner like that when you feel like nobody gives a but at the same time, if you're always on something that's causing you to feel like you need money and you can't pay your bills, then of course it's gonna put you there. Some of your Libras could be taking your kids to church. Some of your Libras could be causing confusion in the church. I feel like a group of ministers of different types are like, what is going on? Are you with the devil? Are you with this? Are you with that? What is your ethnic background? I think someone is confused about what are you actually doing in life. So I feel like some of us are all over the place. Like, I love the Lord, Jesus, okay, but I also want to do tarot. I also want to do spiritual work. I also want to do spiritual cleaning. But I also want to drink and smoke and high. But I also want to, I'm all over the place. So I feel like if somebody's all religious type, it's like, I don't know, is she the devil or is she a preacher or she's a witch or a rich doctor, voodoo priestess, or what is that? What is going on with her? She's all over the place. Some of you guys may be working together with your husband or wife, and you guys probably both nurses, or one's a nurse, one's a firefighter, or one's a nurse and one's an EMT, stuff like that. So some of you guys are both working in the field. Let's help those. And some of you guys could be going out for a new singing gig. Some of you Libras could be buying a new car, or you could be showing off your new ride. So be mindful of showing off your new car, because you know how people get in the streets when they see you go up and flash and stuff. You just gotta be seen. When you gotta be seen, guess what? People gotta take it too. They just gotta take it. Just gotta get it. Some of you guys are glad to see someone. You just can't wait. You just so laid back. Glad she back. We so glad. Some of you guys are building vision boards or creating vision boards. Yeah, that'll do it every time. Some of you Libras are working out, trying to get that body back right. They're trying to get the body back in shape. Yeah, buddy. Some of you Libras may be going out and pick up a car. You may be going to pick up a ride or something. I know that's right. Ride out. Woo, child. Go, Libras. Go, picking it. Let's see what else Libras need to know. Let me give you a little bit. Give me a second. Trying to get done. Okay. Some of you Libras, you feel like you're catching pure hell. Some of you guys are reaping good and bad. Some of you are reaping good deeds. For some of you Libras, you probably live with your baby daddy, but you still sleeping with your baby daddy, your children. You're probably living with your baby daddy. What kind of shit? You're living with your baby daddy, but you still sleeping with your other baby daddy? I don't know. That is marriage to somebody else. Libras, you understand what I'm saying? I don't know. Okay. Okay, that's neither here or there. Okay, let's see what else, Libras, before I get up out of here. Okay, Libras, that's all I see for you right now. I hope you kind of understand what I was saying when I was saying something about, yeah, I was saying that, you got it, you. Yeah. So I feel like, yeah, I think that's what it's saying. It's saying like you got a baby daddy. It's like having more than one different baby daddy. But you don't want a baby daddy's probably a married man. But you're still sleeping with that man too. But you're married. Or you got somebody at home. You know how it goes. You know how y'all do what they do. You got different daddies, baby daddies, and you might be still going to make a treat for them. For some of you, I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to get through this thing as quick as possible because I got a couple more to do. So like, comment, subscribe to the channel, Libras. Okay, I hope you guys have a nice, lovely day or night or evening whenever you watch this video. If you want a personal reading, you can inbox me or email me. It's inbox, right? In email. But anyway, you inbox me and email me. Inbox me. It's the same thing as email me, right? And I keep saying inbox me, but anyway, you could let me know. My information is in Google, so Google has my name and original name and address and everything that's on Google. Well, you know, the information. So now Google's got a way they can go and do a background check on you, find out everything is good with you. Oh, I know you lying. Who does that? But see, what I did was I gave Google that because I thought that because I was trying to do my YouTube channel that they requested it have my personal information. So I did that, but not realizing that Google was just doing that period, that they was trying to get everybody on these platforms, everybody that has a Google account, to actually tell who they are. So that's why I show my ID. But hey, it's no problem. I'm not trying to scam nobody or nothing, you know. So yeah. Have a nice day, Libras. I hope you guys are blessed for things that you're like. If you need a house or car or something, and you need things that you're trying to get to in the struggle for you, those who are that believe in God, that's trying to do the right thing, I pray that God answers your prayer, that things are able to open up for you guys, okay? But also be a blessing to other people. Don't always think it's always one-way street, that everybody owe you. You know, also pray for other people, be a blessing to other people as well, as much as I can possibly say this over and over again. Make it circulate. Sit out what you want to reap and sow. If you want to reap negative stuff and bad stuff, you got a negative heart. I know people hurt you. I've been hurt since I've been living here. But I still try to do the right thing. I still try to be good to people. I'm not trying to bless those who don't believe in God. I'm not trying to bless those who feel like they're nasty and they don't have to give that somebody. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about people who actually is trying to get something, who feels like